Hey everyone, it's Marks here. Today we're diving into the latest and greatest games on Apple Arcade. If you're a fan of mobile gaming, you won't want to miss this. Apple Arcade has been killing it lately with a steady stream of high-quality games, and today we're going to be looking at 5 games in particular that have caught my eye. From immersive storylines to stunning graphics and addictive gameplay, we're about to explore the best of what Apple Arcade has to offer. So, let's get right into it. First up we have The Gardens Between, a game that immediately caught my attention with its unique puzzle mechanics and captivating art style. The game follows the story of 2 best friends, Irina and Frent, as they journey through a series of surreal, dreamlike islands. Now, what makes The Gardens Between so special is how you actually manipulate time to solve puzzles. You don't control the characters directly, but instead, you rewind and fast-forward their actions to guide them through each level. It's a really clever mechanic that forces you to think differently and approach each puzzle from multiple angles. The game's visuals are equally impressive. Each island is like a miniature diorama, filled with glowing pathways, intricate clockwork contraptions, and objects from the character's past. You can tell a lot of care went into crafting this world, and it really adds to the overall atmosphere of the game. The music is also worth mentioning. It's this beautiful melancholic piano score that perfectly complements the game's themes of friendship and nostalgia. The Gardens Between is more than just a game, it's an experience. It's a game that stays with you long after you've finished playing, and it's a testament to the power of innovative gameplay and thoughtful design. If you're looking for something truly unique on Apple Arcade, definitely check this one out. Next up, we're jumping into the world of Grindstone, a puzzle battle game that's all about strategic slashing and racking up those combos. Now, if you're a fan of games like Candy Crush, but with a bit more edge, Grindstone is right up your alley. In Grindstone, you play as a barbarian warrior on a quest for, well, grindstones. But standing in your way are hordes of colorful, gruesome creatures that you need to defeat. The gameplay is deceptively simple. You swipe across the screen to connect matching enemies, creating a chain reaction that wipes them out. The longer the chain, the more points you earn, and trust me, you'll want to be racking up those points to unlock new gear and upgrades. But Grindstone is more than just mindless slashing. There's a real layer of strategy here. You need to plan your moves carefully, taking into account enemy types, obstacles, and special items scattered throughout each level. A wrong move can easily get you surrounded, so you've got to stay sharp, literally. One of the things I really appreciate about Grindstone is its progression system. As you progress, you unlock new areas, encounter tougher enemies, and gain access to more powerful weapons and abilities. It always feels like there's something new to strive for, which keeps the gameplay fresh and engaging, even after hours of play. Plus, the game's visuals are just plain fun. It's got this vibrant, cartoonish art style that's both charming and gory, which is a surprisingly effective combination. Chapter 3, Sayonara Wild Hearts, a visual masterpiece. Let's talk visuals, shall we? Sayonara Wild Hearts is an absolute stunner of a game, blending rhythm gameplay with a vibrant anime-inspired aesthetic that's unlike anything I've ever seen. From the moment you hit start, you're thrown into a neon-drenched world of motorcycle chases, dance battles, and magical transformations, all set to a killer pop soundtrack. Visually, the game is a masterpiece. It's like playing through an interactive music video, with every level bursting with color, movement, and style. The character designs are sleek and stylish, the environments are breathtaking, and the special effects are just out of this world. Seriously, I can't overstate how gorgeous this game is. But Sayonara Wild Hearts is more than just a pretty face. The gameplay is equally impressive. You'll be racing through cityscapes, soaring through the air, and battling enemies, all while collecting hearts and racking up points. The controls are intuitive and responsive, making it easy to lose yourself in the flow of the game. And the soundtrack? Don't even get me started. It's this incredible mix of pop, electronic, and orchestral music that perfectly complements the on-screen action. It's the kind of soundtrack that gets stuck in your head long after you've finished playing. Sayonara Wild Hearts is a true sensory experience. It's a game that grabs you by the hand and takes you on a wild, unforgettable ride. And it's a must-play for anyone who appreciates stunning visuals, great music, and addictive gameplay. Chapter 4. What the Golf, When Golf Gets Weird. Alright, let's switch gears a bit with What the Golf, a game that takes the classic sport of golf and turns it on its head. Now I'll be honest, I'm not a golf person at all, but What the Golf won me over with its wacky humor, creative level design, and sheer absurdity. The premise of the game is simple: you have to get the ball into the hole. But here's the catch. The ball can be anything. We're talking houses, cars, people, you name it. Each level is like a self-contained physics puzzle, where you have to figure out how to use the environment and your limited swings to get the ball where it needs to go. What the Golf is a game that's best experienced firsthand. It's constantly throwing new surprises and challenges your way, and just when you think you've seen it all, it throws something completely unexpected at you. The game's humor is also spot on. It's full of witty dialogue, visual gags, and self-aware references that had me laughing out loud. But beneath the silliness lies a surprisingly challenging and rewarding game. Some of the later levels require serious creativity and problem-solving skills to complete, and that sense of accomplishment when you finally figure out a particularly tricky level. If you're looking for a game that's both hilarious and challenging, What the Golf is definitely worth checking out. It's a perfect example of how a simple concept can be elevated to new heights with creativity and a healthy dose of absurdity. Chapter 5. Assemble with Care, a relaxing escape. Last but not least, we have Assemble with Care, a game that's all about slowing down, taking a breath, and appreciating the beauty in everyday objects. This is a perfect example of a game that prioritizes atmosphere and storytelling, and it does it beautifully. In Assemble with Care, you play as Maria, an antique restorer who travels the world, fixing broken objects and learning the stories behind them. The gameplay is centered around carefully disassembling, repairing, and reassembling various items, from old cameras to cassette players to record players. It's a very tactile and satisfying experience, and it really makes you appreciate the craftsmanship that goes into even the most mundane objects. But what truly sets Assemble with Care apart is its narrative. As you repair each object, you also learn about the person who owned it and the memories associated with it. You'll encounter a diverse cast of characters, each with their own unique stories to tell, touching on themes of love, loss, family, and the passage of time. The game's visuals are equally captivating, with a beautiful hand-drawn art style that perfectly complements the game's themes. The soundtrack is also top-notch, featuring a mix of mellow acoustic guitar and piano melodies that create a calming and reflective atmosphere. Assemble with Care is a game that encourages you to slow down and appreciate the little things. It's a game about the stories we carry with us and the objects that hold those memories. It's a beautiful and touching experience that will stay with you long after you've finished playing. That's it for today's roundup of new Apple Arcade games. Make sure to check them out and let me know which one is your favorite in the comments below. Apple Arcade continues to impress with its diverse library and high-quality titles, and these 5 games are just a glimpse of what this gaming service has to offer. From mind-bending puzzles to visually stunning adventures, there's something here for everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more awesome content. Catch you in the next one.